a feather shows that this person lived a righteous life, right? This person lived a good life. This was a good person, a true person who lived their life based on the principle of truth.
So that means like the scale that it says that the person is a good person, like
Exactly.
There's hieroglyphs in that shot, right? Wasn't there a question about what do you think about the hieroglyphs? Whose question was that? Why don't you come up and ask her the question so she can let you know more about the hieroglyphs or what they might potentially say?
My name is Amir. What is your name?
My name is Precilla.
And what do you think about the hieroglyphic?
What I think about the hieroglyphics is I feel like in terms of writing, right, this was their main form of communication. I feel like we might think that this is primitive, like this is, like we are more advanced than them because we have words and letters. But in actuality, I feel like the hieroglyphs show that they had more of an understanding of expressing themselves and communicating because these images show you more than a letter or a word would show you. So to me, it shows a deeper level of understanding and a deeper respect for communicating because they use images that mean more. So instead of having the word, for example, truth, Truth, they have a feather, right? You can see the feather here. To me, the feather showing meaning, having its own meaning, right? Because the feather is light. It gives you a different idea to the word truth. So to me, it's a little more complicated and it's a little deeper. So it shows how much more of an understanding and appreciation for the art of communication that ancestors had.
Do you have another question?
Nope, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we've got some other questions. So what you're going to do is you're going to get him introducing himself and then asking the question, and then you're going to get Precilla. And do you want to switch to another shot?
My name is Dejan. I'm going to ask my friend here, Precilla, what did she think that when she went to the museum and you looked at the different rooms and artifacts, what do you think about the smell?
First of all, I want to say that's an unusual but very interesting question. I'm glad that you asked that question. So I didn't necessarily think about the smell when I was at the museum, but now that you mention it, I'm thinking, well, why didn't they spray the museum? Why didn't they have some candles or make it smell really good and enjoyable? And because the artifacts that are at the museum are so old and they were excavated from, these are thousands and thousands of years old. They've been buried under sand and dirt and dust. And I think because smell is such an important sense that we have, that it's really important that they don't tamper with something like that and have like incense or sprays and things so you smell something different. But it might actually be that the smell that you smell from these ancient artifacts might trigger something from your senses, like a genetic or collective memory that we might have of what that smell was, and it kind of brings us back to that, and it makes it more of an experience being there. So yeah, that's what I think about the smell.
So, you think that the artifacts, they want you to actually feel like how it actually was, what it actually was there?
Yeah, I think that might be the purpose of why they didn't.
Thank you very much.
So wait a minute, you're about to ask her a question. This is what we're trying to do now. Get them asking you questions. So let's keep this one up.